probably couldn't hear us. Didn't have the microphone on. Hello. Hello, everyone. I meant to say out loud, let me tell you why YouTube sucks. But you couldn't hear me because I had my microphone turned off. But it's on now. And Lisa's is on now, too. Of course, I'm kidding. YouTube doesn't suck. But I'm going to tell you what I hate. I hate the new AI YouTube channel thing that people are doing.
Yeah.
People are creating these channels. They're doing everything from AI, and they're clickbaiting the ever-living out of people. I just had pop up in my home feed here. Today we lost a legend. Triple H confirms heartbreaking news about Ric Flair. WWE Universe in shock. I don't think Ric Flair died. I don't know anything about Ric Flair dying. But this is obviously a clickbait thing with an AI narrated channel, and it drives me crazy. But anyway, how's everybody else doing?
Yeah. Happy Friday.
Want to remind people there is no member stream tonight. We're doing that every other week, and this week is not that week.
Yeah.
Ric Flair hasn't looked good lately. Well, that's true.
I did tell you that. I said, I don't think he's doing well.
He's very old, and he's showing his age for sure. But to my knowledge, he ain't dead. I haven't clicked on that video because I just won't. And so many videos get put in my home feed that are like that drive me bananas. And I keep clicking on don't recommend channel, but they keep coming through all the time. I don't watch wrestling videos. I don't know why that would have popped up in my feed, but it did. I don't hate wrestling, but I'm not one of those people that watches wrestling videos.
I used to like watching wrestling back in the day, like
way
back, like in the 90s, 80s, 90s. That's when I liked wrestling.
And
nothing after 2000.
I've taken CJ to two wrestling things, and I had a blast. It was great.
Who was that guy you all had your picture taken with?
Matt Hardy. And then we saw John Cena and Kane, and that was at the event that you weren't at. I enjoyed myself
at those. I didn't go to any
but
of them, actually.
I'm not a wrestling, I'm not one of those people. So I don't know why they would do that. I heard Tim Curry died the other day, and it made me so sad. And then I Googled, and it was BS. Yeah, that's what the internet's become, and it's driving me crazy. Thankfully, to my knowledge, we don't have any of that nonsense going on in the fish keeping world. Although I will say, when Jake Adams died, somebody
did something with that too.
I thought he died in a car crash because that day somebody put up a video that he died in a car crash.
Yep.
We were on our way to see Chris D'Elia, and I Googled it sitting there in the theater, and it said that he died in a car crash. I mean,
But you had found out before then because I think Jay called you and told you. Jay called on the way there.
Yeah, you're right. That was a few years ago. I'm having a hard time remembering things, but yeah, it's so stupid, and I just can't stand what YouTube has become. And it's people trying to get money by clickbaiting people and using other people's clips and AI and all this nonsense, and it just drives me crazy. But somebody just asked, do I still have the Oscars?
My Oscars are getting really big.
I chose not to show your tank.
I know. I got algae, guys. I can't believe I got that. He said, get a algae eater.
Look at that.
And I said,
disgraceful.
I'm not going to get an algae eater because that's my job.
No, I didn't say you should get one. I simply said it would fix the problem. It's diatoms. It's a new tank. It's diatoms, common pleco. You would have brown spaghetti all over. You can't have mine. He's too big.
Oh, no, I don't want yours. I mean, I do have the I have the vampire pleco in there, but he's carnivore, so it would kind of defeats the purpose.
Well, so's common plecos, but they eat diatom algae.
Well,
And they cycle through it very fast.
Well, vampire plecos don't, apparently.
I have a vampire in that tank behind you, and I haven't seen it since I put it in the tank.
I see it sometimes. It comes out.
What I like now are retired wrestlers that are now on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I lied to you earlier. I have watched some old school stuff, like right around when Hulk Hogan died and stuff like that. And I watched a documentary about the Ultimate Warrior. I did watch that Vince McMahon documentary. I'm interested in that kind of stuff, but not to a point where YouTube should be sending me clickbait stuff that Ric Flair died.
That is so funny. Look what Joe said.
Put some Corys in it. Won't help the algae, but hey.
Guess what, Joe? I did put the Corys in there. I got all the Corys out of the one tank that I was complaining about them being in. At least I thought I got them all, and then I found one little jerk still in there after I had already done stuff, and I didn't want to have to go through and mess my tank up again trying to chase them out of there. But I did stick them in there. It's kind of a temporary thing until I figure out what to do with them, but I don't think I'm going to be able to keep them in there forever.
But he wasn't saying that seriously. He was saying that to break your balls is what he was saying.
Well,
We're talking about Joe Provenzano
I did
here.
put the Corys in there, so But I do need a bristlenose pleco in there. I should take it out of the Planet Aquarium and put it in there because I've got so many snails in there that I don't need a bristlenose pleco in there. It's a decent sized one too, and it's got all the ugly bristles on its face.
Well, I mean, or you could just take a sponge and...
Yes, I could.
It's easy for me to say. I've been battling a dirty tank forever.
It's literally been a week since I've cleaned it, so it's not that big of a deal.
It is quite embarrassing. We're having company tonight, and it
Look how
looks like
beautiful the Val looks, though. Still in there, beautifully.
Anyway, we are just kind of getting right into it tonight, but yeah. Not a whole lot of updates as far as the website goes. We did get a Tropica shipment today, the wrong Tropica shipment.
Oh.
But that was my fault.
Always.
Tropica, their system is prehistoric. And rather than going on a website and ordering what we need from like a wholesale website, we have to do an Excel document. And then I have to save it to my desktop, and then I have to forward or send that via email to them, which it's not that hard. But, I wish we could just order it online. So I sent them the wrong Excel document. I sent them last month's. So I got a repeat order of what I got, not last month, but the last order a couple of weeks ago. And so that is unfortunate. But the plants that I was trying to get were in that order. So it's not terrible, but there were some extra plants on there that that's fine. We'll sell them eventually. But, it's a good problem to have. But anyway, big restock on Bacopa caroliniana and microswords and dwarf hairgrass. So if you were in the market for those,
buy 4, you get the 5th free.
That's true. That is absolutely true.
I had John today when he was putting an order in for next week. I had him pick me up a plant that we are not selling on the website, but I want to try it out in my tank first to see how I can take care of it, because I feel like if I can grow it in that tank, then anybody can grow, I feel like. But I don't know. It says it's not for beginners, so we'll see. It was the White
Ludwigia.
White Ludwigia. It's so pretty.
Yeah, that should be fun. I'm excited to see how that turns out for you. Do you still have the limb on the roof? I do.
Yeah.
But it's not due to laziness, I promise. If you don't know what Curtis Crump was asking about, we had a large tree limb fall on the roof of this building. Did a members only video about it. So if you're not a member, that's why you didn't know that.
No.
It did not do any substantial damage. Like, it's not like the building's caving in or we're getting a bunch of water in there or anything like that. But it's a metal roof, so it did do some damage. However, the insurance company didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. And basically, I got $500.
I think it was 568.
I don't know, but
after the deductible, it came out to be that.
Yeah,
sadly,
it's not. I mean, it's a ripoff. Insurance is so terrible, but I'd love to see what happens if we lost our entire house. They'll be like, "Oh, I'll give you $60." Like it's such a scam. But anyway, you have to have it. So anyway, needless to say, the repairs that are going to get done to that thing are not going to be as substantial as I had fantasized that they would be. We had our own.
Be a tarp.
No, it doesn't have to be like that. But
okay,
it doesn't need to. I don't need to talk about it anymore. But here's the thing: I didn't take it down because I didn't want to do it until the insurance was all finalized and done. In fact, the guy called me and asked me, and I know exactly why he was asking me. He was asking me, did you go up there and take that off the roof yet? And I told him no, because I hadn't. And I know that he was asking me that because if I said yes, they were going to give us less money.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was going to be like, now I don't have to pay somebody to take that off. So that's why, until I had either a check in my hand or a document that says, hey, you're SOL, we're not taking care of this, I was not going to take it off that roof. So, and we got the check last week. So, and this was something that happened a month and a half ago. So,
Joe said, I bet the deductible was more than 500. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely more than 500. Quite a bit more than 500.
Yeah, I mean, and that doesn't really need to be any kind of private information. Our deductible is $2,500. So if we had, like, this building got destroyed, it's like the $2,500 deductible, they just take that out of whatever it is that they're going to give us. And that is what it is. But when it's something that is relatively minor like that, it doesn't work out to be all that beneficial to have the insurance. But what I'm going to end up doing, and this will be fun, I'm going to do this on the Money Pit. I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm not going to do it this weekend because our daughter is coming with her boyfriend this weekend. And if I say I'll do it next weekend, it'll probably rain. It's a metal roof with a 12-12 pitch. So to get up on that roof is like trying to go up a slide backwards, one of those old playground slides when we were kids. It is literally the exact same thing.
And hot.
And it'll be hot and slippery. So what I'm going to try to do, and I'm, again, going to do this on a Money Pit video, I'm going to try to completely remove it without even going up on the roof. I'm going to do it with my pole saw, which I can extend to, I think, 12 feet. I'm going to use my little giant ladder, and I'm going to use my pole saw, and I'm going to get that bad boy off of the roof without getting up there. I've been on a lot of roofs. I'm not scared of roofs, but I'm scared of that one. And I've never been on a roof at 51. Been on one at 50 on the house.
Just don't fall off of it.
I didn't enjoy that at all.
On my catio.
Oh, no, I'll fall. If I fall, it's going to be way over there, so it won't hit the catio. Okay. Don't worry.
All right.
The funny thing is, where we live, I haven't seen Whip's World in the chat yet, but he could attest to this. The ground where we live is very soft, and that roof is it's like 12 feet off the ground. So it would suck to fall off of that roof, but it wouldn't be as bad. And if I fell off on the other side, I'd land in a big pile of pine straw. So it'd be like landing on a mattress. As long as you don't land on your head, it'd be fine. But I'm going to do my best to get in there, and you're going to help me. You just don't know it. Do my best to get that thing off of there without having to get up on the roof and hope
I better
that
not have anything to do with getting on that roof. Like when you locked yourself out of the office, and I was the one that had to go through the window.
I can't get my big butt through that window.
Everything. And
you're little. You can go through. I can pick you up and put you in there like I did.
I didn't like that.
No, you're just going to help me with putting the branches in the back of the truck and taking them to the burn pile. That's the part you're going to help me with. I'll give you some gloves. Don't worry.
I thought you were going to say, I'll give you some money. I'm like, oh. It was a joke.
Like taking money out of your pocket and putting it back in. That's what it's like, me giving you money.
Right.
Our deductible's $1,500. We lost a carport to a snow collapse, and we didn't even claim it. Wasn't worth it. Fixed it ourselves. No points on our insurance. Yeah, I would have done the same thing if I knew. I mean, what I figured was going to happen, and the reason why I turned in an insurance claim, I figured they were going to come out and replace our roof. It's an old roof. It's a metal roof. If you have a black asphalt shingle roof and a couple of shingles blow off, they can replace those shingles. When a metal roof gets all bent up, you can't just, well, at least the way I was thinking, you can't just replace those panels. You need to replace the whole thing so that it all matches. But apparently, go ahead. Apparently, North Carolina is a non-match state, which means the entire they don't have to fix it to where the whole roof matches. They can just replace that one panel
and make you put a tarp on it
and the ridge cap. So
I saw the people down the street with the tarp on their roof. I was like, they must have the same insurance we do,
or their damage was more significant. And that's the thing, like if the roof was leaking really bad or leaking at all, man, it would really, I'd be really pissed, because I'd be like, what do I pay insurance for? I got to pay somebody to come out, because I'm not getting up on that roof. It's too scary. It's too steep. What?
You're just funny.
Anyway, that's what's going on with the fish house roof. I don't think it's going to become anything catastrophic. I just hope that the tree limb being up there isn't stopping water from getting in the building.
Oh.
Hope that's not happening.
So
But
you should leave it up there.
well, it's already turning brown and everything. It's bothering me.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know what? Can I go live while I do this? That I will not do, just in case I do something really embarrassing. I don't have to share it. I thought about doing a money pit video live. Lisa wouldn't let me do it.
No,
and then I really didn't want to do it anyway.
I was like, you might want to make sure you're super prepared for that.
I think there could be some potential money pit videos that I do live that would be fun, but not that one. Because it took 2 days to do it, and not getting up on the roof either. Yeah. No way. Speaking of the money pit, I would love to see you reclaim and save the kitchen ceiling. Oh, you and me both. Oh. I just don't think it'll ever happen. It could be, John says a string of swears. Oh, you haven't heard swearing until you heard me. I'd be like the dad on A Christmas Story. No, not him. Joe, what's his name on Home Alone? On Home Alone. That would be me, Joe Pesci.
I like Joe Pesci.
But I'm not as, anti-cursing on that channel anyway. But anyway, hopefully I get a chance to do that next weekend. And people offering to come help, Mel, appreciate it. No, I'm going to take this one on my own. Again, that way if I get embarrassed, nobody has to know.
Except
the only one that'll know is her.
Me.
And I've watched her fall downstairs multiple times.
Oh, and up.
Several
down,
times.
Up and down.
I've watched her.
That's only because it was on the camera.
I've watched her walking through the parking lot at Walmart, just la-da-da-da-da, straight down on her face.
Stop.
So it wouldn't.
I'm clumsy. I pay attention to everything around me but walking.
Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation when he got the Jelly of the Month Club, that would be me. The cursing would be me. If you fall on a live stream, we can all call 911. Yeah, and you'd be like, it's John from KG Tropicals. I don't know where he lives. He's in North Carolina somewhere between Nags Head and Greenville. You know, if you give them my post office address, that's not going to bring them here. They're going to be looking up on the roof of the post office going, I don't see some dummy.
That's so funny.
I'm going to tell you the worst thing about roofs is not getting up on the roof and not walking around on the roof. The worst thing about going up on roofs is coming down off the roof. And I don't mean falling. I mean transitioning from the roof to the ladder. Like I shake like a wild person when I do that. I don't like that part. So
well, you were on the roof of the house before. I took a picture of you and stuck it on Instagram.
I didn't like that at all. I did not enjoy that at all. I used to go up on roofs all the time for my job. Every job I did, I had to go up on the roof, and it was not a problem. But now I was also, 24. So now it's like, no, I'm not getting up there. Nope. If it was like a 212 or like a really gradual sloped roof, no problem.
Yeah.
But not a 45-degree angle, 12-12 pitch. No, not doing it. But anyway, why are we still talking about the fish house roof? If there is any major updates, or if I'm in a neck brace in the next couple of weeks, you'll know why. But anyway, if you want a little bit more detail on that, the money pit is the way to do it. What I'm going to do is combine that with a review of my pole saw, because it is a power DeWalt, not power, but cordless power, 20 volt pole saw. So money pit, it's fun. And one of my biggest, I got 2 other videos already scheduled for that channel, but the island top is coming very soon. Chainsaw on a stick. Yeah, that's what it is. But the bar is only like 6 inches long. Wait, that's 9 inches, right? But no, it's only like 6 inches long, which is adorable. It's great for cutting little limbs and stuff like that. Anyway, I got a Plant 4.0 Nano at a local fish store for my 14-gallon frameless cube. I would love it if you can manage to do a video on using the app. It's kind of not very user-friendly. I plan on doing that when I do the video for the Plant Pro and the Plant 4.0. What I'm trying to figure out is if I'm going to combine those two. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to do those individual videos, and then I'm also going to do the Aqua Sky. I will show the app on those videos, so you will see that. That will be coming, Doxy Diane. And the Plant 4.0s will be on our website very soon.
Oh, and Doxy Diane, you should come up on a member stream again soon, and you can show everybody your lights.
That's right. That's true. Stop putting bad juju out there, John. You will not fall. Well, I'm not going to fall. That's a guarantee because I'm not going up there.
Well, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the stream because Kaylin Shepard sent a members message. I would say visit a public aquarium at least once in your life. After that, it's purely a matter of what you enjoy. It's true. And you know what? Because we're going to start talking about public aquariums. We got way off topic here, but...
No, I did. You didn't. I got way off topic.
I just wanted to address these, what's come through too, real quick, so we don't get far behind.
Ain't nobody stopping you.
At Shamu Aquatics said, who's been a member for 14 months, thank you. Good to be back, and I hate those death hoaxes. Scotty Kilmer has died like 10 times.
I know. I've seen those too. That makes me crazy.
Who's Scotty
He's
Kilmer?
a YouTube guy. He's an older guy, but he's not like... I mean, he's old enough to where it would be like, oh man, you know, but he had a good life. But he's not ancient, but he's older. Anyway.
Joe Provenzano gifted 5 KG Tropicals memberships. Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
And Lamont Adams, Alex JVL Tano, Moneyless Maven Aquatics, and Thomas Daniel are the ones that got the gifted membership. So welcome. You get 5% off our website, and every other week right now, not this week, but next week, we do member streams, and you're welcome to come up. Mel Boogie sent a super chat. He said, don't worry, I'm here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Mel. I like that name so much. Every time I see it, it just makes me happy. It's like Mel Boogie. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. I love that song. Anyway, the fish guy, member for 2 months, said, howdy. Howdy. And, hip hop hillbilly.
Do it. Say it.
Hip hop hippopotamus. What is it? Hip hop.
Hip hop anonymous.
Hip hop anonymous. Member for 14 months says the foundation in my apartment basement was shooting a 6 to 8 inch water stream during last storm. We'll see if they fix it or Band-Aid slap concrete again. Oof.
My bet would be they'll probably slap another Band-Aid on there, because that's what apartment complexes do, and that's a shame. And you know what? Those buildings are expensive to maintain, so I kind of understand it. Let me ask you a question.
Who, me?
Yep.
Me.
Because I think I know the answer to this. In the 17 years, is it 17 now that we've been together?
Oh, whisper it in my ear first.
What?
Okay, go ahead.
How many public aquariums have you been to? Who else would I be asking that? Like, is there anybody else in the room?
Okay, well, I was double checking with myself. Baltimore Aquarium, Shed Aquarium in Chicago. I think that's it.
Well, that's it for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Same for me, except I've also been to Virginia Beach.
I've been to that one. Oh my God, I forgot about that, but I was like this tall.
Well, you weren't that tall when we met. I specifically said, y'all heard me. In the 17 years we've been together, how many have you been to? Because I thought it was 2. I thought it was Shed and Baltimore because, well, I was with you both of those times.
Yeah, but
I went to Virginia Beach by myself.
I went as a kid so long ago, though. Whoopsie.
As far a public aquarium is an amazing place to be. I don't care where it is, which one it is. I mean, I have limited experience in them, but every single one I've been to has been amazing. But Shed by far is the best of them that I've been to.
It was amazing. And, you know, I didn't feel scared either walking around from like the car to inside, like Baltimore.
But that area of Baltimore is really nice, though. That Inner Harbor area. The Baltimore Aquarium is really nice.
It was nice.
But it is true, you know, you got to get in there. And once you're in there, then it's better. But I've also been to the Atlantis, which is not a public aquarium. If it was a public aquarium, I would be saying that's the best one I've ever seen. But it's not like a public aquarium. It's just one absolutely... it's like the grand finale at a public aquarium, but that's all it is. It's like this one absolutely ginormous, humongous thing. And that was absolutely incredible. And then, of course, the Florida ones, like SeaWorld and all of that, which I don't even know if SeaWorld is even still a thing. But so I've been to a couple of more than you have, but I still say Shed is the best as far as public aquariums go.
Kenzie went to the one in Charlotte last month. She said it was really small, but it was very nice. And then we have the one that's an hour from us. We haven't even gone to
Roanoke Island. I know.
Roanoke Island. Yeah.
And that one apparently is really small
Jordan
too.
loved that one too.
Shed had a bunch of displays that stopped me in my tracks. You know me well enough to know I'm somebody, I can buzz through something like that and I'll see everything really fast and then I'm ready to go. Like, I don't know why I'm that way, but I don't have to just sit around and stare, and that's just not really me. But I did at Shed. Like, there was a lot at Shed.
Even the smaller aquariums with, that weren't quite as big as some of the other ones were still so nice.
Well, the one behind you was motivated by the one, the Mbuna tank at Shed. Saw my first Asian arowana at Shed, and it looked really gnarly and bad. But the only one I've ever seen in person was there. And I mean, it was fantastic. I absolutely loved that.
And those angels, oh my gosh, they were so big. Was it the Altum
The
angels?
Altums, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I've never seen angels that big.
The Arapaimas that were as big as this room. I mean, the list goes on and on at Shed. That was incredible. I enjoyed every single second. The belugas, wasn't it belugas? Isn't that what they were called? The beluga whales? Just everything about that place I absolutely loved. It was incredible. Baltimore, it's been a long time. When did we even go there? We had the kids with us, didn't we?
I think we went alone. It was like a date day or something.
Did we go there when we saw Sebastian Maniscalco? No.
No, it was just a separate time we went. I don't know.
I swear I thought we had kids with us, though.
I don't think so.
I don't know. But
good thing. I mean, because they would have gotten lost. We don't even remember.
They might still be there. To answer the question, should you go to public aquariums? Of course you should.
Oh, yeah. You never know what you'll see.
I mean,
I don't think they're all the same, that's for sure.
Say what you want to say about like orca displays and stuff like that, which I've only ever seen that at SeaWorld. I haven't seen that Blackfish documentary, so I don't have the negative feelings that a lot of people do about Shamu and all of that. I remember going there when I was like 14 and just being overwhelmed how cool it was to watch the killer whale show. And the dolphins and all of that. I mean, I just absolutely love all of that. I'm not saying it's right. How can we be critical of SeaWorld when we're all doing the same thing on a much smaller scale? That's all I'm going to say about that. But Ripley's in Myrtle Beach is nice. Yeah, I've been there too. I forgot about that. That was a week I try to forget, but we won't talk about that. I was there a long time ago, and it turned out to be a humongous waste of time. I had to wait 17 years till I upgraded. But anyway.
Oh, Lord.
No, it was 14 years. 13. It was a long time. I don't know how many years it was because I don't math. Have you ever been to OFR? I have not. Been invited many, many times. And I would love to go there, but have not gone there. We've said it so many times, and I'm just going to say it again. There's 4 stops that we could make that are all within an hour of each other in that Eastern Ohio, Pittsburgh area. Tanner Serpa, OFR, Tidal Gardens, and Flip Aquatics. We could have so much fun. One trip, go to all of those places.
Room for activities.
That's right. But, we just haven't been able to do it. We haven't made that trip to that area. Western PA, Eastern Ohio. We haven't done that yet, but I still would like to.
We need somebody to come and sit with the cats and dogs.
That's one of the biggest problems.
Yeah.
We used to be able to do stuff like that because we had kids that were old enough, they were adults and they were at home and we could have them watch everybody. Yeah. We don't have that anymore. Those jerks all moved away, and now we can't use them for free labor anymore. Sucks. Especially our youngest, who is like eager to help with physical things. I don't have that anymore, and I miss that. Hey, you want to dig a hole? Can I? Like, he would get excited.
Can I bring my axe?
Only person ever in the history of mankind that received an axe for a graduation present and was the best gift ever.
Yeah.
From our neighbor, by the way.
Because he would go over and help, like, cut trees down and stuff for him. I mean, it was hilarious. He volunteered at the church, the local church. He would go help do yard work with the other teenagers in the church and go help older people that couldn't do it anymore or something. So he was always wanting to help and do good stuff for people. I miss that.
He's our charitable one. No, I think he's not the only one, but he's ready to work. And yeah, I miss that. I mean, and he's currently deployed, so we miss him for that reason too. But we all have similar Myrtle Beach stories. Myrtle Beach is a beautiful area, but last time I went there was just one big fat waste of time. If you really think about it, you'll understand exactly why I said that. If you've never been to OFR, it's a must-see. The place is crazy. Got a boatload of koi from Rich. I've seen all the videos. You want to talk about YouTube trends? Steve Poland was the one that started that. I don't think anybody's going to want to admit that, but it's true. Steve Poland's the one that went out there first and did a video out there that went absolutely viral. And then everybody started going there. Yeah. I don't know any of our YouTube friends that have not been there. Right. Everybody but us has been there. Joey's been there. Jason. Tanner. I think Tanner's been there. Maybe not. Everybody's been there. Jay Wilson's been there.
And then he turned around and did that video about the Plecos.
Who did? Oh, yeah.
And that
Steve had two big viral videos in a row, and then he just disappeared. It was like, dude, where'd you go?
I'm friends with him on Facebook.
He's a good dude. We met him at either 2018 or 2019.
18.
Aquatic Experience. Good dude. I had him on the live stream. Great guy.
He is a good guy.
He ain't around no more. He didn't die. He's still with us. But he stopped doing the whole YouTube thing. If you don't know who we're talking about, it's spelled exactly like it sounds. Steve Poland. But did he change the channel name to Steve Poland Cichlids or something like that? I don't
know. I think if you just put in Steve Poland, you'll find it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm going to do it right now just to find out. Steve Poland Aquatics.
Oh.
But it used to be just Steve Poland. Anyway, he's the first. He's the reason, and I've never talked to Rich about it. He's the reason why Ohio Fish Rescue is on the map the way they are. I'm convinced of that. Let me see something here. 7 years ago, 8.8 million views. The Pleco invasion video, superb video, by the way, 2.9 million views. His second video at Ohio Fish Rescue, 1.7. So Steve Poland knows how to put together a video. I don't know if there is a video on YouTube about aquariums that is not on the Aquarium Info channel, or maybe Foo the Flower Horn. I don't know anybody in our community that has 8.8 million views on a video. Not Joey, not us. Tanner is like in a bunch of communities. Tanner's probably got some 8.8 million view videos, but I think Steve Poland's video probably has the record. Let's check Tanner here, because he's probably got a couple of bangers in there. That videos. 6.2, his most popular video. What a loser, Tanner.
Don't say that. Running Water said, our 15-year-old daughter is a big help to the neighbors and family and volunteers at the church. Great kid. Shout out, Trinity. Good job, Trinity.
Well done, Trinity. See, this is where I want to take that 6'5" skinny guy, and I just want to. I just want to.
What?
He's got. Let me see here. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56. I'm going to keep going. 60, 64, 68, 70. He's got 70 videos. Tanner Serpa with over 1 million views.
Oh, good job, Tanner.
That is big time.
That's
is what
talent.
that is.
Talent. And he's just a really good guy, too.
Unless he's driving through the streets of Chicago.
Oh, stop. That's not Tanner's fault. That's Chicago's fault.
It was Tanner's fault that he didn't turn his lights on.
Yeah.
Almost had us killed.
I'm not sure. I want to say, okay, Mountain Linus gifted a $1.99 super chat with nothing. Thank you very much. And Den of Zen, which is Dennis McElvey. I have to think about that because I'm like, I know it's not Den of Zen. Yeah, anyway. Gifted 5 KD Tropicals memberships, and Lisa McGrath, Dave Clifton, Buttmunger, Chris Lads, and a Major all received those gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Dennis. That was very kind of you.
Every week you mention a channel I've never heard of. That would be a cool video. Fish channels you suggest. You know, well, who have I mentioned? Oh, Steve Poland, you hadn't heard of. Well, and Steve Poland is not a channel I would usually bring up because he's not currently uploading. I would recommend his video. His videos are fantastic, the ones that he did. But, you know, he bailed out. I mean, you know, he has a family and has a job and all of that. And, you know, YouTube was not a massive priority for him. And I get it. I totally understand. So that, you know, if I was going to do something like that, which we have done on live streams, we've done like, what's our favorite channels and stuff like that. I would only do people that are like currently uploading. Because if you asked me all time, I'd be talking about Cichlid Man 09. Oh. I'd be talking about the Rick.
The Rick.
I'd be going old school.
He was so awesome. Yeah, like back when we first started, like the OGs.
Solid Gold was really good back then.
She was good.
And then of course Joey was the king even then. Aqua Pros was a huge standout back then. And this is like before Primetime Aquatics, before Aquarium Co-op, before so many channels that are big channels now. This was before they even started, or they were just, you know,
reaching
not
out to you to do collaboration videos back when you were bigger than them.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious.
Those were the days. That was a long time ago, but the Rick would have been one of my favorite channels of all time.
He was so awesome. I like the Rick. He was, for the time, he was very creative. You know what I mean? It wasn't just his personality and that he was just a fun guy to, you know, to listen to and interact with, but he was very creative for the time before things really switched and changed on YouTube. So.
Yeah, and Cichlid Man 09, Forrest is his name. I don't remember his last name, but who cares what his last name is. He's another one that was like awesome, really gaining traction. His channel was getting really popular, and then he just left. And I think he changed the name of his channel because he started doing other stuff. Let me see if I can find his channel. You type in Cichlid Man 09, it doesn't even pop up. Oh, look at this. The Rick one-on-one with Cichlid Man 09.
Oh, that's funny.
I remember when the Rick did that with me too. That was fun. And he referred to me as one of the big channels the Rick did.
Aww.
Which was hilarious. But I think Forrest changed the name of his channel because it's not coming up. What? What is this? Hold on. Hang on a minute. Oh, here he is. And his channel is not called Cichlid Man 09 anymore. It is the number 4 ESTAHRENS. Unless this is somebody that ripped off his video and claimed it as his own. I don't know. But Cichlid Man 09, and Joey would probably want to argue with me about this. He was the first person in our community that was really mobile. Like he was walking around with his camera. He was all over the place. And it was kind of hard to watch sometimes. And Joey can't even argue with me about that, because that was back when Joey was doing the green screen stuff and the project videos and not walking, because that's what Joey does all the time now. But then Joey was still very regimented and you know, doing things with the green screen and all of that. But I'm not trying to say Cichlid Man 09 created handheld camera. No, but I'm saying in our community, he was the first one that really ran with it. And he could have owned this community. I'm just telling you right now, he could have. But his priorities were other places, and that makes total sense. I mean, this YouTube thing is hard. And yeah, this is his channel, because I'm seeing, you know who I see commented on the video that I'm looking at right now? Lonnie.
Holloway?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Y'all got me reminiscing about the old days now.
Yeah, back when we had the fish store and everything. Lonnie Holloway was a regular. He would come in. He was from Caroline County, and he like worked at a jail. Mm-hmm. And he used to be in the Navy. And I think his wife had been in the Navy too. That's how they met.
She also worked at the prison.
He was just so awesome. Once in a while, he will comment on a video. I'll see him. I
got a text from him not long ago.
Oh.
Within the last year.
Yeah.
I think he had fish he needed somebody to take off his hands or something, and he was asking me, and I don't think he realized we moved as far away as we did.
Out of King George, yeah. He was a good guy.
Nancy Joe McCormick 984 with the $1.99 super chat said, any word on the new CJ filters yet? I have been hounding them. I've been hounding them. Oh, and what I do know is this. CJ just expanded in a big way. They went from like a 1,500 square foot warehouse to a 30,000 square foot warehouse. They just moved in within the last like 2 weeks. And I know one of the things that they were kind of holding off on was they didn't have the space to bring in an entire new line of filters and the media and the parts and everything that they were going to need for that. But now that they're in the warehouse, it is, they're ready to go for that. And I know they're on the way. I'm going to get myself in trouble here, but I'm willing to take the hit for y'all. I've been told first week in September. That's all I know.
Yeah, and I'm very happy with mine. It's done such an amazing job in my tank. It's really polished it up. It looks good.
It's true.
I'm so happy with it. I'm doing a video on that, so y'all see that soon.
But yeah, like I think they will be in the United States soon, but then, you know, we don't buy product direct from CJ. We've got to get them through distribution. So they got to go from CJ to distribution, then we can get them. And so it's going to be early September before
Are you
we have
sure?
them.
Because we have got them straight from them before.
If there's like a special promotion or something like that, then we've been able to work that out. But it's still through distribution.
I'm like, Jay, I need you to talk to your people. Send me this stuff.
Yeah. That is in very special circumstances. Like we're doing some kind of big promotion or something. The Shark Pros were that way, but that was because, you know, we did a big promotion for them and stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't heard nor have I asked for anything like that with the Aquafiltras, but I can tell you this. The second they're available to us, we will be getting them in here. That's a guarantee.
Oh, yeah.
Mountain Lioness again with another $1.99 super chat. Nothing attached to it at all. Just take money. That's what that super chat says.
Thank you.
Joe Provenzano came in and said with the $5 super chat because he hasn't done enough already. So KGT is a big deal. I didn't realize you two were pioneers in the biz. Mad respect. I don't. I you didn't have to be a very big channel back in 2013 to be considered one of the big channels.
But didn't you start uploading in 2011?
12.
2000. I could have sworn in the...
I started the channel in 2011, but didn't upload anything until May of 2012.
Gotcha.
I know that because I did a talk on it a few months ago,
yeah.
and
Okay,
so I had to memorize those dates. But yeah, that's. But I appreciate it, Joe. I mean, you know, I remember we passed the 10,000 subscriber mark right before we did that video with Rick, and that's when he was like, "Oh, you're one of the big channels," and it was like, "What? 10,000 is big?" Like even then, I was like, "That." But Joey. But Dustin, like all these channels that were so much bigger than us. But
even Joey, when you first started watching him before you, or when you started putting a video up, wasn't he only at like 15,000?
When I started the KG Tropicals channel, Dustin's channel was bigger than Joey's.
Yeah.
And I think Dustin had like 18,000 and Joey was at like 11.
Wow.
But even then, it was like, I would look at that like, whoa, he has 11,000? Like, that's nuts. Like, you know what I mean? And then
I know.
When I met him, online, he had 60,000. And I was just like, this guy's a god. And he's emailing me? Like, this is nuts.
That's so funny.
Oh, how things have changed. I still feel that way about him, but I'm saying like, now he's approaching 2 million. It's like, what? But yeah, I mean, there were so few channels back then. That's the thing. You know, there's 750,000 aquarium channels out there now, and everybody's making videos and everybody's live streaming and everybody's doing this and doing that. So it's a lot more difficult now. But back then, you only had to have a couple of videos do reasonably well, and all of a sudden, you're one of the big channels. You know, it was wild the way it worked back then. Way more difficult now because there's so many options out there. I mean, there was probably 20 channels actively uploading when we started. Well, technically I started, and I could have named all of them back then. Yeah. I mean, it was nuts. Even like the saltwater guys, it was everybody. It hadn't really divided yet. But then it did, and now, you know, the saltwater world is just a completely different realm than what we are. But anyway, I'm not trying to go all doom and gloom.
No, it's just weird to think about it. Making videos in the fish store and everything. I remember when you were like, okay, you're going to make a video, and it's going to be about feeding fish. And I'm like...
Don't present it as if I forced you to do it.
No, but I got so nervous and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to say it. And they were so bad. Gosh,
no, they weren't.
All those videos were so bad. You just feed a little.
That video.
Like, how much is a little? She doesn't explain how much a little is. And I'm just like, you just have to give a little bit. Don't give too much.
No.
Because
your exact words were... less is best.
Yeah, less is, and the way I said it, less is best.
I would love. I know a way. I know a way I can find that video very easily.
Just don't.
I'm not going to play it because I don't really know how to do that. But it will not be hard to find it. Okay, still in the garage. Now we're in the shop. Because I want to say the date that video was.
Was that my first video?
Yeah.
It was my first video. That was so embarrassing. And that's when you didn't make the thumbnails.
Here it is.
This. I'm like this.
September 19th, 2013.
2013 was my first YouTube video on KG Tropicals.
If you want to watch it,
don't, please.
It's called the title.
Most embarrassing video ever.
Actually, why wouldn't I just share the link in the chat?
Share it.
There you go. There's the video.
Oh gosh. And we'll get trolled on this.
We just possibly, I'm sorry, Plush Possum, but possibly that's Leslie Perry.
Yeah.
Might be the weirdest comment. I need Lisa's nose measurements. If I ever get to have plastic surgery, I want Lisa's nose.
That's so funny.
No one has ever said that about my nose.
It's so funny because the first thing I said about my daughter when she was born, Jordan, I saw her and I looked at her and I was like, oh, she's got my nose. Who does that?
That's funny. I've never really paid attention to your nose, but it is an adorable nose.
Thanks.
You got a gift when it comes to your nose there, kid.
Thanks.
Oh, Lord. You should make a montage of Lisa's best one-liners. Oh, Lord. The video would be 4 hours long. Can't do that.
I say things sometimes. He makes fun of me because if I can't think of a word or a name, I just make my own up. As long as the first letter, maybe a middle letter is in there and the ending letter, the last letter, I'm like, you know.
It's actually quite hilarious and adorable.
If I can't think of a name, it's just, you know, it is whatever it is.
She has her own language, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Nick Calamito said, didn't realize it's been 6 months since he's been a member. Yeah, and it's been like 5 weeks since you've been on our member stream. You're going to have to change that next week, Nick. You're going to have to come back on. Dragon Dad, member for 3 months. Wow, mine too. Time flies.
Oh.
Then Nick gifted a channel membership, so somebody else is going to have an opportunity to watch that member stream.
Fisher Brandon received it.
There you go.
Welcome to the members.
Fish Girl from Connecticut.
Member
Time does truly fly.
63 months.
That is a lot of years.
Wow.
That's over 5 years.
Congratulations.
That's insane.
Thanks for being here.
That math is accurate, right? Yeah, 5 years. That's nuts.
Leslie Perry said, Tanks of Our Lives, those were the days. I feel like that was not that long ago, though. Tanks of Our Lives was just more middle.
That was 2020.
Yeah, that was just 5 years ago. Those were fun.
Oh, my God.
Those were fun.
I've said it. Most fun I've ever had making videos.
Because you were like, all right, we got to look different and be different. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do 80s hairdo and tease my hair and wear a jean jacket and talk like I'm from the 80s and chew my gum.
You called me all kinds of mean names.
It was just
You
so
called me
natural.
stupid.
But it was natural to just be able to say stuff because, you know, we're pretending, but it was natural to just pick on you.
I think it's time to bring that back.
How? How would we even do that?
How did we do it before? All I would have to do is get that temporary dye and dye my beard black or brown or
no, you
red
can't,
like at Chattanooga Ed.
You can't do that because you didn't have a beard.
Yeah, but I had this.
You had that.
What's the difference? All I did was put a white shirt on and a Nationals hat.
Oh, and turned it around.
Everybody called me Fred Durst. Hurt my feelings, even though I love Fred Durst.
You definitely wouldn't be called Fred Durst now.
No. I think we should bring it back.
I don't know.
We could remake those. The one where I came in and my mom was sweating to the oldies upstairs. That was a lot of fun. Which was actually our daughter that said that.
I couldn't even understand it, though. That's the thing.
But it was supposed to be that way. You weren't supposed to be able to really hear what was happening in there. But that was so much fun. If you don't know what we're talking about, we did a series that was called Tanks of Our Lives where we took very common mistakes that people make in the aquarium hobby, and we acted those out in skits where we each played different characters.
And he was the dumb one.
I was the dumb one that made all of the mistakes, and she was the Karen, and her name literally was Karen in the series. And she was stuck in the 80s, and you were intentional with the jean jacket and with the poofy hair and the chewing gum. Yeah, it was Karen and Steve. my brother and sister's names.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that my name was Karen now.
I still have that picture of you as your contact.
Oh, do I have you? Is that
I'm going to see if I can show this picture.
Oh, no. I changed it because
I don't want to pull up the wrong picture. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't. Okay, I can show that because it doesn't have your number on it. That's.
Oh, because I was holding.
That's the photo.
I was like, the way I smiled.
And it's the camera's not working, and I want to make sure your phone number's not on here, but there we go. It's coming in a little bit. So that was what she looked like in the videos.
Look at poor Mags.
She's holding our Chihuahua with her denim jacket on and her bangs, and that is still the photo that I use for her contact as we speak. Wow. When she calls me, that's what pops up, and it's adorable. And the reason why I did that was because we had a couple of scenes that we shot where you called me and I showed the phone.
Yeah, and mine did too. And I had you.
Mine was the Uncle Rico pose. That was so much fun. I'm getting excited just even talking about it. That was so much fun to do that. And we could do it again. We had people that were going to do them with us, that were going to play characters.
Because Trevor, my boyfriend's name was Trevor.
Yep, because we were not together in these videos.
No,
by the way. I was a ladies' man.
Steve, gross.
I had the ladies crawling after me in that.
Me, I went to what was that concert? Motley Crue. I was going to Motley Crue concerts with my boyfriend Trevor.
Yeah, and it was so much fun. And you know what? Why not bring it back?
Susie Q was she going to be my sister or my mom or something?
I think she was going to be your mom.
Oh, okay.
Which is, you know, she's older than us, but she ain't old enough to be your mom. But that's why it would have been funny.
Yeah.
But no, I missed that. That was so much fun. And we could absolutely do it again.
Farmer.com.
That was my favorite one that we did, was that. And I made a little intro for it that was like the Days of Our Lives intro. It was so much fun. And I don't even know how many we did.
I don't think we did.
We didn't do a ton of them. I'll pull up the playlist right now and find out. I don't even think we did 10. We did 7.
Yeah.
7 of them, and it was the most fun I've ever had as a YouTuber. It was an absolute blast. I will share this playlist as soon as I figure out how to do it. If you want to see us have the most fun we've ever had as YouTubers, watch these videos. It's the best. Joe hates Trevor right now.
They're so stupid too. I mean, you might learn something. I don't know.
That's why it was fun. And of course my chat is screwing up on me now. That's why it was fun, because it was so ridiculous.
Oinky said, I volunteer to be the short cousin with the purple hair.
That's perfect. The problem is we don't see anybody anymore. So
I know.
I mean,
did you?
Oh, Zen already shared it. I shared it too. But did I what?
Did you address the Grim Reaper?
No.
The Grim Reaper 1093 super chatted and said, started watching you guys 6 months ago. You all helped me get back into the hobby. Set up a 75-gallon with Central and a Malawi cichlids. Love the content. Thank you. And that sounds like a really cool tank.
I'm glad we could help.
BMC7018 gifted 5 kg Tropicals memberships. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And the recipients are Garf Sexual.
Whoa, now.
Just One More Fish. Scuba Steve. Uncle Joe's Fish Shed. And Richard Sherrick. Yes.
Scuba Steve,
Welcome.
I feel like that's a name we've heard
We
before,
know.
and not just from Big Daddy either.
No, we know Scuba Steve. We met him at Aquashella.
Yep.
I know who Scuba Steve is.
I can be on the Scuba Squad.
I wipe my own. I can't say it.
Mel Boogie said, I feel like it's been more than this, but time flies. 6 months for him, too. But Mel, didn't
He's
you...
been around a long time.
Yeah,
now.
you stepped away for a little bit, and then I think you came back.
'Cause he
So,
moved and he came back.
yeah. Fisher Brandon gifted a channel membership. Thank
I'm
you.
glad you said the whole name because on mine it looks like it says Fisher Bra.
Oh,
And then underneath it has NDON 3449, but it just says Fisher Bra.
Fisher Bra.
It's in half. Fisher Brandon. Thank you for that.
Leslie Perry said, with the $20 super chat, bring back Tanks of Our Lives. You got my brain working now.
I feel like we might be doing something.
It's processing right now. The funny thing is, as YouTubers, those videos did not do well.
No.
Like, if you're somebody that is only motivated by how many views we get and all of that, which you aren't, you the audience aren't, but from the standpoint of a YouTuber, if that's all you care about, they were a bomb.
Yeah, they didn't do good.
But it was the most fun. I mean, almost everything that we've ever done that's not top 10 lists has bombed by the standards of the top 10 lists. But the fun that we had doing it, I remember setting up the lights and setting up the cameras and being so excited about it. And you film your parts and then I film mine. It was so much fun. And
Yeah, it was.
to bring that
'Cause I
excitement
could
back
just
again
make
would be
fun
fun.
of you. And nobody knew if I meant it or not.
We did, though. We had a plan, but of course it never happened.
It would always go.
We had a plan where it was going to flip-flop for a couple of videos, and you were going to be the screw-up, and I was going to be the one to teach you. But we never did that. I wonder why.
Why?
I don't know why,
I don't know why either.
but we never did.
I should dye my hair blonde, and then
Please don't.
I could be that one, and you could be the smart one.
You could just put on your Barbie wig.
I do have a Barbie wig. That would be even more fun because then I could pretend.
Don't make me put on wigs. That would be... I
You
want an
did.
Uncle Rico wig.
No, you did have a wig on the live stream once for Halloween.
Yeah,
Remember?
that
You
was
were
the-
me and I was you. I got the bald cap.
The Lisa wig.
And I got the goatee thingy, and I got the bushy eyebrows, and I was bald, and
You looked just like me, too. Wow, it was weird.
yeah, and you wore the pink shirt, and you stuffed a bra. Do you remember?
I
It
do.
was hilarious. That was for Halloween.
I do remember.
That was so fun.
Lisa, blonde, nope. I agree. But if it's a wig, I'm okay with that. And you can keep wearing it after the video's done, too. You know what I'm
Shush.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes,
Stop.
Uncle Rico wig.
I have a Barbie wig because I dressed as Barbie. My daughter and I dressed as Barbie when the movie Barbie came out.
She was one of
ago.
those idiots
Yeah,
that did that.
we dressed
Yeah.
up as Barbie, and I got like a disco dress, a pink disco dress, and wore the long blonde wig and had a pink thingy, you know, what they wore in like the 70s, like, and tied it behind. Yeah, that was, and I had the pink heart sunglasses and everything. It was so much fun. I love dressing up.
Somebody said, and I don't recall who it was because the chat has gone by, and I don't want to mess with the chat because then it skips on me. Somebody said, "Do the Tanks of Our Lives the '90s edition." But see, my character pretty much was because I didn't intend on looking like Fred Durst in that, but that's what everybody said in the comments. Not everybody, but a lot of people said that in the comments, like, "Oh my God, it's Fred Durst." That was not my intention, though. I just wanted to look different than I normally look. But you definitely looked like you were in the 80s. To move you up to the 90s, I don't know how women dressed in the 90s. If it was me, I would have to just wear flannel and because of the whole grunge thing in the 90s. But I don't know. It sounds like a great idea, though. I love the idea so much, and it's got me excited. Hillstream Loach gifted a channel membership. Thank you so much for that, Hillstream Loach. Den of Zen 59 to $20 super chat to help push this comeback for Tanks of Our Lives.
Aw, thank you.
And then BMC 7018 said Tanks of Our Lives, but Pond Edition would be cool. We can't do that. We can't do it right now. And the reason why is very simple. The pond is not in the best condition right now. It's not my fault. It's not her fault. It's the fault of Mother Nature. The water's clear. The pond itself looks really good. What we've really struggled with this year, and yes, I said we, so, is controlling the
crab grass
vegetation growing around it. We've got so many beautiful plants around it. She's done an amazing job of scaping it around the pond. It looks incredible, but oh my God, I gotta go closer. That's so stupid. Oh, you have a beard on your chin. That's so weird.
That's funny.
But yeah, maybe when and one of the biggest problems right now with the pond is to get in there and pull those weeds out. You look so ridiculous.
I look like you.
That's so funny. People aren't even going to be able to believe it's you. The ants, the fire ants. We have fire ants that are so bad.
They're evil. And
they would eat us alive if we were to go pick those weeds around the pond right now. So I wouldn't want to show the pond right now.
Yeah, it's
unless we very strategically did it to where you could not see the surrounding areas. But the surrounding part is part of the best. Those vids probably didn't do well because the people that watched the soaps are our age, and YouTube was mainly being used to younger generations. Well, yeah, but you didn't have to know that Days of Our Lives was a thing to appreciate those videos. And the way we did it, if you haven't seen those, the skit part of it would only be like the first couple of minutes. And then we would get into, you know, this is how you avoid that mistake or whatever it was. Like we did one that was me putting an Oscar in a 10-gallon tank. And we actually took, he's over on this side.
Oh, wow. It was him,
We took my Tiger Oscar, this guy right here, when he was only like this big, and we put him in a 10-gallon. And
he was a little bit bigger, but he definitely wasn't as big as he is now.
The skit was me showing off that fish to her and her yelling at me because I put an Oscar in a big tank, and that was all fun. We did, I don't even remember all of the ones. The tank was too dirty. That was the best one. That was the one where I was sitting at the kitchen island talking to the girls on farmersonly.com.
Yeah, farmersonly.com.
Then I don't remember the one where we came into the basement with the goldfish and my mom was sweating to the oldies. I don't remember what the point of that video was. I feel like it was mixing goldfish with something. I don't remember.
Was it goldfish and discus?
Maybe. We did one that was overfeeding.
Yeah. You just kept feeding them.
It was so much fun. I loved that. It was the best time I've ever had on YouTube. John, you can be Jason the Professor. Yeah. And see, I know without even any doubt, Jason and Joanna would participate in those videos if we wanted them to. Especially Joanna. She would have a blast with that. If we wanted her to play your sister or something.
Well, she has a twin sister already.
Yeah, she does. That's not why I think she would want to do it. I just think Joanna likes having fun like that.
I could be her other twin sister.
Jason could be, the rough and tough bad boy motorcycle Hell's Angel guy, and we could have a blast. I mean,
I don't know. We'd have to make him not that way. I think
feminine.
Make him be dumb like you, and me and Joanna be the smart ones.
No, I'm done with that part. I'm not going to be the dummy anymore. I'll be the dummy sometimes, but you got to be the dummy sometimes too. I mean, it can't be all picking on me anymore. I'm over that.
I think it's better that way.
I think I'm just easier to pick on than you are.
No.
Joe Provenzano paid $20 to get you to show that picture again.
No, I can't find it. I've already go rewind.
Yeah, that's all you have to do, Joe. Thanks for the $20, though. She's not even going to try.
Thank you.
He gave us a $20 super chat. You're not even going to try.
I'm looking for another
trifling.
picture. I was looking for another picture. But I can go back, Joe. I'll go back before the end of the stream.
I liked the one with the air conditioner falling on Lisa.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was. I love doing that stuff so much, but it doesn't do well. I don't know how else to say it. It just doesn't do well. But I'm not trying to get all like doom and gloom here. But if I'm being completely honest with you, really nothing we do right now works. I mean, the fish keeping hobby is just at a down point right now. It's nobody's fault. It just is what it is. If you look around, everybody's views are lower and all of that. Maybe not bombing as much as we are. I am, but
I'm part of we.
Well, so I'm at the point where it's like, if we're going to have fun with it,
might as well have fun.
It's like, I don't care if it bombs. If we have fun with it, that's really all that matters. Just getting Jason to wear glasses will be a miracle, so I suggest you both gentlemen wear monocles. Jason, like me, wears reading glasses. He's way older than me. Jason is like, he's qualifying for discounts already, and I'm not. But we both wear reading glasses when we read things. But I've never seen them on him, ever. So I don't know if I'll be able to get him to do that or not. It's because it's summer. Well, no, it's been going on for a couple of years.
It's so funny.
What?
Because you're like, no, it's been going on for a couple of years.
Yeah, it's not just the summer. Summer
it's
does.
Nice to hear somebody say it's because of summer, but
summers do. We have the summer doldrums in our hobby, but no, it's been happening for a while. And I'm not trying to get sympathy from anybody or anything like that. It just is what it is.
Y'all, this is me with blonde hair.
Look at that.
Ha.
Kiss me once. That's
her
her Lita Ford days.
Back when I didn't want to have dark hair and I would dye my hair blonde. Now, I wish I didn't have to dye over my grays, but I do.
She dyed her hair blonde, and I told her to dye it back.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I will need you to also adopt a British accent if there are monocles involved. Oh, man, y'all are getting me thinking. It's processing. And that this has to happen. It has to.
I think it would be a lot of fun. He's going to be in there tonight writing scripts.
No, I don't think I'll be able to do it tonight. But
but it's the first thing you're going to work on. I
will. I think it takes a lot. I've been making YouTube videos for 13 years. It takes a lot to get me excited. And you have to understand, I'm not trying to be a jerk about it, but when it comes to the aquarium hobby, there isn't a video that I haven't made. So when something new happens, like there is a new product, the new fluval lights, the new CJ filters, new things come out, that's exciting for me and it gets me excited. But we're not in the cell phone business where every year, there's new stuff coming out. So it's hard to get things that get me excited. So to do something like this again, even if we did the same topics, not all the same, but I'm saying like, even if we did the same topics, we just redid them.
No, I think we should do different topics. I think it would be fun.
Well, of course, and we can take them a little farther. Like, it'd be fun. It would be a lot of fun.
Ladies love the chicklets. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. That was my brilliance that thought of that. The chicklets. Did I miss the whole Gorham show? Gorham? I don't know what that means, Whip.
I don't know.
But yeah, you missed it all. You missed everything. Sorry. Whip, go help John remove the branch. No, don't. Curtis, don't you dare do that, because he will do it.
And then he could be here for the first tanks of our lives, and he could be...
He would be great.
I don't know who will make him.
Well, we'd have to have him be the dummy and have it not be me for once.
No, that's not nice.
It can't always be me.
No, that would be perfect. He could be telling you what to do on your channel. That would be funny.
It would be fun.
I love it.
Firefly's Serenity reference. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I know the show Firefly, if that's what you're talking about. And I love the Breaking Benjamin song, Firefly. I don't know what you're talking about. What is your goal for YouTube? Needs solid goals to measure success. Our goal with YouTube right now is very different than it was back in the day. Right now it is... Well, no, I mean, it's the same, I guess. Y'all are going to look down on me for saying this right now. My motivation for YouTube is not subscribers. It's just not. Subscribers are very important, and I value every single person who decides to subscribe to our channel. And I appreciate it very much. But at the end of the day, the way the YouTube algorithm works right now, subscribers really don't mean anything. They don't help. Really, the only thing that having a lot of subscribers gives you the opportunity to do is brag to people. When I'm playing Fortnite, which I haven't in a month, and I'm playing with my son and his 17-year-old friend, and his friend finds out I'm a YouTuber, and he's like, "Hey, how many subscribers do you have?" "Oh, I have 550,000. He's like, "What?" Like, that's the only time it really means anything, because YouTube, their algorithm is so good. You're going to get pushed videos regardless of if you're subscribed or not. So my goal, speaking specifically for me, is just promotion of the hobby, keeping people in the hobby. And the hope is that if I do that and I do that properly, people will decide to patronize our website. That's it. That's the goal. Yeah. It's not to be famous. We've been together to the events and had lines of people waiting to meet us and all. And that's amazing. It's wonderful. And it's moments I will never forget as long as I live. But it's not what motivates me anymore. I mean,
the whole purpose of starting KG Tropicals back in the day was to advertise basically the fish we were breeding so that we could sell them. When we were breeding all the African cichlids, that's why the YouTube channel was originally started. And it helped. It worked. And then when we opened the fish store, it was about bringing people to the fish store. And guess what? It worked. People came. They bought fish. I mean, that wasn't even the problem of why we shut the fish store down. we struggled to get fish in a lot of times because no sooner did we get them in, people knew from YouTube, they came and bought them all up. So we just didn't do things the right way as far as running the fish store. It was hard because you've got to have a reliable source. You've got to have many, not one. You need many reliable sources because if you put all your eggs in one basket, you're screwed. So YouTube was nothing to us but a form of marketing. And then it started to become more, over the years. It started to become more, not so much with money. It took so many years before money was even worth anything. It was just, for what, like
couple extra bucks.
6 or 7 years, it was like, oh yeah, we got $800 this month, whoopee, that to some people's great. But that wasn't, we weren't quitting our jobs.
We never got $800 and we're like, what would be?
But
there would be a couple $100 and it was like, it was not
it would
like
be
life-changing kind of thing.
It would be like anywhere from $200 to $800. Just depends. But what I'm saying, it wasn't enough to quit our jobs for.
Oh, no.
That's
it
all
wasn't
I'm
even
trying to
really
say.
a part-time
We
job.
appreciated it and everything. It was great, but it wasn't like, it couldn't be a big deal in that way, But it's like, I feel like in a lot of ways, we kind of have to go back to using the YouTube channel a little bit for advertising. It's not our main goal here, but we kind of have to do it a little bit here and there too for our website. And we're not the only ones that do it. That's the thing.
No.
So a lot of people advertise their websites on YouTube. So,
and it's certainly not just in our community either. I mean, everywhere.
You've been scared to do that for the last 5 years because you don't want to look down on, or you've seen comments in the past that are like, oh, all this is an advertisement. Well, you know what? We've done a lot of stuff that doesn't have advertisements in it. It's, I don't know.
It's tough. I mean, it's still the best job in the world, but it's not this, I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that believe if you're a full-time creator, that means you're wealthy. That could not be further from the truth. I mean, I'm not trying to cry poor here and make people feel sorry for me. No, that's not it at all. I'm the luckiest guy alive, but, don't consider because somebody has subscribers, they're making a lot of money. That's just not how it works. But, also at the same time, not crying the blues. But what I was afraid of doing, what you're talking about, was what we were doing in the very beginning, which was that was all we really were doing, was advertising. And
yeah,
I would rather bring somebody good information and they can take that information and they may choose to go to our website. They may choose to go to their local fish store. They may choose to go, whatever. But that's the approach I want to take is here is some really good, valuable information that will make you a better fish keeper. And if you appreciate that, maybe you'll come to us and you'll order your fish food next time. That's the whole agenda there. Not chasing numbers necessarily, but
I'm done with that.
But you have to. I mean, listen. Here's the reality, because I did see whoever it was. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, but said then I'd say you're doing a great job. Chasing numbers is a race to the bottom. Two Turtle Tom. So here's the deal. Two Turtle Tom. Any creator. Now, I'm not saying anybody that's ever uploaded a video ever, because there's a lot of people that upload videos just because they want to be a part of the community and they want to share their hobby. They don't care about being a creator. Those people, there's no rules there. But anybody who is actively trying to pursue growth on their YouTube channel, if they tell you they're not chasing numbers, they are lying to your face. because you have to. I mean, now the choice that has to be made is, do you sacrifice your morals and do you trick people and all of this kind of clickbait people and all this nonsense to get the numbers? Well, that's a bad thing. But everybody that is a creator that makes a living on social media is chasing numbers. It's just the reality. It just has to be. I mean, I hate it, but it is what it is. I hate clickbait. I do too. But I also think...
I think that term is...
It's overused.
It's overused. People will use the word clickbait when it's not something that's clickbait. Clickbait is
what I saw earlier today, a thumbnail that clearly shows that Ric Flair died when he did not. That's clickbait.
Right.
Putting Sydney Sweeney on a thumbnail for a video that's about laying a concrete slab.
Right.
That's clickbait.
Right.
But putting an intriguing title, or, and the other thing is, that's the other clickbait thing that drives me. That's not even clickbait. That's, the me thing.
It's not clickbait, though. That is, if it's really the person, then it's not clickbait. It's just silly.
The whole the eyeballs and the pointing, that is a personal pet peeve of mine. We've done it and I hate it. I hated doing it, but that's not clickbait. That's just a personal pet peeve of mine. But anyway, it's already 9:30.
Oh.
Before we get out of here, I do want to make a movie.
Whips World
suggestion.
said, I'll still click on it though, because it's Sydney Sweeney.
And that's what people are counting on, and that's unfortunate.
But you know what is hilarious? Because like my daughter, who is
22,
Kenzie, 23 now, I think, because CJ will be 22 this year. She's 23. She is what's the word you use? The demographic for American Eagle. And it's hilarious because she asked me the other day, because I guess she was getting me something for my birthday. And she said, what size shirt do you wear? And I said, oh, American Eagle large. She had no idea what I meant. She had no idea. She had no idea the drama of all that. And I had to finally explain it to her, but yeah.
Clickbait used to be a really, really big thing, not necessarily in our community, but across YouTube as a whole. And then it kind of went away, but then now it's definitely coming back. And so much of it, again, not in our community. I don't know. There was a guy back in the day that I would say was a clickbaiter.
Oh, I know
way back in the day.
Exactly who you're talking about.
Like pre-pandemic, like way, way back.
Was it pre-pandemic?
Yeah. But now I don't know of anybody in our community that's doing that. But I don't watch a ton of fish keeping stuff, so I wouldn't necessarily know. But the channels that rip off other channels, and they do it to us. I mean, they take our videos all the time, and then they upload them at theirs on their channel, and try to pass them off as theirs. And that is so common now. And then they use clickbait to get people to click on it, and it's a whole big thing. And I absolutely hate it. And YouTube is going to have to figure out a way around that. They are very good about copyright stuff, but they're also not. But anyway,
I have to say some thank yous.
Do it. I'm never going to get to say what I wanted to say.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we're got to end this. Because it's 9:30.
It's fine. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to do the movie recommendation. Do this.
Oh, that's not important.
It is important because you liked it too.
Okay. So I wanted to say thank you to people that have donated on my Amazon wish list. And that is Vincent Dunn and Letitia Caseborn. Thank you very much for sending the kitties food. Appreciate that. And this week, the people that have donated to the Roots and Whiskers GoFundMe barn expansion is Whip, Jerry Goebel and Ann, Robert Wayman, and Dennis McElvey. Thank you so much. We're getting there, you guys. We are getting there. We're getting so much closer. Thank you for all your support.
Joe Provenzano sent in a $20 super chat, said, happy birthday, Lisa, couples day early. Oh. Joe, that's the second one tonight. Come on now. You're spoiling us.
Thank you,
even
Joe.
More than you already do.
You don't have to do that.
Then somebody said, whose birthday is it? It's not her birthday yet, but it will be Lisa's birthday in 2 days. Oh, she's going to be 26.
It's not a big deal.
26 years old.
It's not a big deal.
She's going to be 26 with a 23-year-old and a 30-year-old. I don't know how that works, but...
Yeah, I have a 30-year-old. He'll be 31 and soon.
She had a son before she was born.
Yeah, how'd I do that?
We, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part that we're not going to talk about fish anymore.
I have a catio for you, Lisa.
What?
A catio? Ooh. Okay.
You're not going to get her to turn that down. We have seen 2 movies in the last 2 weeks. Gone to the theaters to see 2 movies in the last 2 weeks.
And we ate a lot of popcorn.
No, we didn't. You did.
I did.
And she's the worst popcorn eater you have ever met in your life. I'm going to tell you what she does. 1 piece at a time, and it never stops. It's just this. Throughout the entire movie. And there's no bigger pet peeve of mine than listening to somebody chomp on popcorn. Even her. I told her I was going to Google divorce attorneys sitting in the theater the other day when you did that. That drove me crazy.
I put the bucket down for a minute here and there just to give you a break. And the whole time I'm thinking, I just want to eat my popcorn. I just want to eat my popcorn.
She's an addict. She doesn't care about the movie. She will come to me and say, we should go see this movie. And she doesn't care about the movie. All she cares about is that she's going to be able to have popcorn. And I'm like, there's popcorn in the cabinet.
It's
you can go make your own.
Movie theater popcorn. Love it.
Popcorn ruined Superman. We almost had a movie ruined for us. That was last week. What was it? Saturday? We went, again, your idea. Fantastic Four. I did not want to go and see Fantastic Four.
Because it was a great movie.
Because of the Silver Surfer, I did not want to go and see it.
I like
because
her.
I have my standards. But I really enjoyed that movie.
It was a great movie. It was just the people around us were annoying.
There was a group of teenagers behind us. I almost became that guy at the AMC theater that everybody was talking about online that got beat up. It's exactly why I didn't say anything.
Because were young teenagers too. They were young teenagers, and they were responsible for like an 8-year-old little boy, while the jerk for parents decided they got to get a break and go sit up in the very front away from them
and left their kids with us.
And left their kids with us.
The day after that, it was all over social media that there was a group of teenagers in a movie theater, and there was a guy that told him to shut the F up, and they beat the crap out of him and left him laying on the floor in there. Really? So, and I was like, that's why I didn't say anything, because
I'd have had your back, John.
I can handle myself, but not against 4. And then Dad would come up wearing his freaking flip-flops, and he would want to fight, chewing his popcorn with his mouth open. Like, we would have had a big problem, and I'm just not prepared to do that right now. But anyway.
I had your back. I had the mom all day long.
She was annoying. But Fantastic Four, even though I did protest the female Silver Surfer, I'm sorry. The Silver Surfer is Norn Rad. I'm not a sexist. I'm not somebody that hates female characters. That's ridiculous.
She did amazing, though.
But Silver Surfer is Norn Rad, and I will take that to my grave. But I still enjoyed that movie very much.
It was a great movie.
But I didn't enjoy it as much as Weapons, which we went and saw 2 nights ago.
Same actress in it.
Yep, she's in 2 movies at one time. Pedro Pascal was supposed to be in that movie too. The Josh Brolin role was supposed to be him.
Oh, but Josh is so much
Josh
better.
Brolin did great.
He's so much better.
How many times are they going to remake Fantastic Four? I know, that's the 4th one. But if you were to come to me as a movie buff that I am, and you were to say, John, I'm going to go see a movie this weekend. Should I see Fantastic Four or should I see Weapons? I would tell you Weapons 10 out of 10. I'm not saying the movie's a 10 out of 10. I'm saying I would tell you that 10 times out of 10. Fantastic Four was good. Weapons was great. That's what I would tell you. The most unique horror, not really horror movie I've ever seen. I mean, it was... I'm not saying it's the best movie I've ever seen. And I'm not saying it's the best horror movie I've ever seen.
I don't think it would have been as good on TV, though.
Probably not. But I'm saying it's the most unique horror movie I've ever seen. I loved it. I absolutely loved that movie.
I thought it was good. I'm not going to say I loved it, but...
I loved it. I thought it was really fun and cool.
It was a good movie. But I like Fantastic Four better.
Josh Brolin from Goonies. Yes, that one. But he's like 56 now.
He's aged great.
Yeah, he absolutely has. And he was great in the movie. And Julia Garner, who is Ruth Langmore from Ozark, plays the...
She's awesome.
She's not really the main character. But I'm not trying to spoil anything.
She
but
kind of is.
It's kind of hard because the way the story's told, there really isn't a main character.
She's one of the main... Her and Josh Brolin.
Yeah, but... No Country for Old Men also. Now, here's the deal. Ideal 32. I hated No Country for Old Men.
I never watched that.
I hate that movie. I think that movie is terrible. Although, I love the one guy. You know the guy.
No.
What's his name?
I don't think I've seen it.
His name escapes me now. One of the most terrifying villains I've ever seen in a movie is that villain from No Country for Old Men. But I thought overall the movie was Javier Bardem. Thank you. That is a masterclass of playing a villain in that movie. Except it was in a terrible movie. I'm sorry. I hated that movie. I hated Tommy Lee Jones in that movie. I hated the girl from Boardwalk Empire in that movie. I hated Josh Brolin in that movie. I hated the story. I thought the ending was stupid. But I loved Javier Bardem in that movie. Wow. There you go. Okay. And I'm a Josh Brolin fan. But I didn't like that movie. I mean, I'm a Josh Brolin fan because of Goonies.
Yeah. Of course.
I mean, it's one of the best movies that's ever been made, and I'll say it to your face.
Yeah.
Grim Reaper, John, don't be mad, but I have convicts. I posted photos of my tank on the community and listed what I have almost done on the scape. I'm not going to be mad at anybody for having convicts. Are you crazy? I just don't keep them.
You skipped whips.
But no, I didn't. I just didn't do it yet. I'm not going to be mad at anybody for keeping convicts. I just choose not to keep them myself.
Yeah.
I also don't keep Bengal tigers, but I think they're cool.
Oh.
Maybe not a good example. Whips World, I see why you wanted to make sure I found that one. Happy birthday to Lisa, 25. Looks
Thank
good
you,
on you. Yeah,
Thank you.
If you want to know her miracle formula for being 25 and having a 30-year-old and a 27-year-old and a 26-year-old stepdaughter and 22, lots of kids that are over 20. Jordan's 27. I said 27.
Yeah.
30, 27, 26,
22, I thought
21.
you meant Jordan was, I thought you said Jordan was 26 and your stepdaughter. And I'm like, no, Jordan's 27. Skylar's 26. I got you saying stepdaughter to me, or I got us confused. I thought you meant Jordan was your stepdaughter.
I'm John. You're Lisa. You don't have to be confused. It's not that hard to
figure out.
You know
what I meant.
Live action How to Train Your Dragon earns enormous popularity. That's from Rack. Rack, it's good to see you. I have not seen that movie, nor have I seen the animated version of that movie. And I'm not going to even give you a reason why.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I just haven't seen it.
Live action.
Yeah, like they made a live action version of it.
Instead of like cartoon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just like they've done with all the Disney movies. Maybe not going to be doing that anymore after what happened with Snow White, but who knows? But I don't have any reason for not seeing that movie. I just haven't seen it. But I do agree with Lisa, though. I do think Weapons is a movie that needs to be seen in the theaters.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have the same appeal
on TV,
on your 55-inch at home.
Yeah.
I mean,
because it had the seats going boom, boom, boom when it was certain scenes and the loudness around you during certain things. I just felt like, because it was a good movie. It was a really good movie. I still liked Fantastic Four better, but it was still a really good movie, and it would be different. I think it'd be an okay movie on a TV.
I'm going to make a statement, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm going to make a controversial statement.
Uh-oh.
If Fantastic Four had Norrin Radd and anybody but Pedro Pascal playing Reed Richards, it would have made $1 billion.
Oh.
Now, that's not me saying anything about the two actors that are in Fantastic Four. I am a Pedro Pascal fan. Everything I've ever seen him in, I think he's really good. I enjoyed him a lot in Fantastic Four. I think he did a great job as Reed Richards.
He did.
However, I think people are just sick of seeing his dumb face.
Oh.
He's everywhere. He's in like 4 movies in theaters right now. Like, he's in all the movies. And I think people are sick of seeing him. And so if it was John Krasinski, who I think played the best Reed Richards, even though he only played him for like 5 minutes, and then you have Norrin Radd instead of Shia LaBeouf, which was ridiculous, that movie would have made $1 billion. I'm just telling you.
Oh, you were using her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's not her name, the actress.
Well, that's her character name.
That's what I know.
If they had done those two things, it would have made $1 billion. People can say whatever they want to say about politics and all this nonsense, and there was no politics in that movie. I mean, it was a straightforward, easy to follow, very good story that would have been so much better, or would have been so much more successful if they had replaced those two actors. And that, again, that's nothing against those two actors. I'm a fan of both of them. I'm a huge fan of Garner, Julia Garner. I think she was the best part of Ozark, and she was great in Weapons.
I loved her in Ozark.
But that character, they made the Shia LaBeouf character. They gave her the Norrin Radd backstory, which is just stupid. I mean, that's really dumb to do that. It was a mistake. And they showed her in the trailers, and people like me that are fanatical saw that and said, nope, Silver Surfer's Norrin Radd, not that. So I'm not watching it.
But because I didn't know the backstory, the origin and all that crap, I went into seeing the movie, and I loved it. I loved it
too. I just didn't like that part. And I loved Pedro Pascal. Again, I've never seen him in anything that I haven't liked. I appreciate him as an actor. I think he's very talented, and I think he's been great in everything I've seen him in. I just think people are sick of seeing him. And I think that if John Krasinski, who is made to play Reed Richards, that movie would have made $1 billion. They're the same age too. I mean, it's not like, as a matter of fact, I think Pedro Pascal might even be older than John Krasinski. I think it would have made $1 billion. But everything else, though, I loved The Thing. I loved Johnny Storm. I thought they did good with him. Galactus was incredible. I mean, I
like the baby the best.
The baby was the best part of the movie.
He was adorable. Franklin?
Yep. And that, yeah. So what you're saying, it's like watching Gene Hackman play Lex Luthor and then watching anyone else.
No, the best Lex Luthor is, what's that guy's name again?
Well, it depends on which one you're talking about. The one
you said, forever was the best.
Michael Rosenbaum.
Michael Rosenbaum.
But you can't say that because you've never seen him as Lex Luthor. You wouldn't know.
I was just trying to repeat what you always said. I didn't say I believed it.
All right, I got to start some more controversy.
Wow. Can I say something really quick? Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. Go ahead.
I said for a year on this live stream, Michael Rosenbaum's the best Lex Luthor to ever be put on film. He's number 2 now. I'm sorry. I have watched...
Oh.
I've seen Superman 6 times. And every single time I watch it, I love Nicholas Hoult more. He is superb as Lex Luthor. He's perfect. And he has dethroned Michael Rosenbaum.
That's 12 hours.
Of pure bliss.
You could have been doing so many other things for 12 hours.
I still got all my work done. I still got everything done I needed to.
I understand.
I loved Henry Cavill. I did too. I have the 12-inch figure she bought me for Christmas of Henry Cavill. Love Henry Cavill. But we're not talking about the Superman character right now. We're talking about Lex Luthor. My list would go Nicholas Hoult, Michael Rosenbaum, and then then probably
Gene Hackman.
No, then probably the one from Superman and Lois. I keep wanting to call him Abraham, but it's not Abraham. I can't think of his name. And then I would put Gene Hackman. I just have a problem with Gene Hackman, with that version of Lex Luthor being comic relief. I don't like that. Lex Luthor is an evil, horrifying menace of a human being, not comic relief.
I liked him. I liked the Lex Luthor in this last Superman a lot.
He was fantastic. He was so good. His voice was perfect. Like, everything about him was perfect. Having said that, the 1978 Superman movie is still one of my favorite movies of all time, and still will probably never not be my favorite Superman movie.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like that aspect of it doesn't mean I hate the whole movie. I love that movie so much. That movie is my childhood.
It's
but
mine
I just,
too, John. It's not just yours.
I just don't like. No, you weren't born yet. You're only 25.
Oh yeah.
I just don't like Lex Luthor being comic relief. Let Otis be comic relief. That's fine. I don't want, and even Miss Tessmacher, they can be comic relief.
Tessmacher.
But not Lex. Gene Hackman's best role was Mississippi Burning, hands down. Oh, it's not even up for debate. I mean, that movie, he was incredible in that movie. I am a massive Gene Hackman fan, rest his soul. I'm a huge fan of that actor. I just didn't like his Lex Luthor. That's all I'm trying to say. The Smallville Luthor was good. No, how dare you? He was great. He was number 1 until Nicholas Hoult got that role.
Speaking of Miss Tessmacher, Miss Tessmacher is still up for adoption, by the way. She's still available if anybody wants her. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it is the kitten that I found about a month ago during a live stream.
Yeah, we are not offering up either of the actresses who have played Miss Tessmacher as up for adoption.
Yeah, but she's a interesting kitten. She got the rest of her vaccines, her boosters, everything yesterday, and she'll be getting fixed next month. So if anybody wants to adopt her, reach out to Lisa H at rootsandwhiskers.com. I'll meet you halfway.
Man of Steel, the new Superman, seen both. Not sure what the statement is that's being made there. If you're trying to say Man of Steel was better, I can't decide that yet because I love both. But I sure did love this new Superman. I know there's been a lot of controversy about it. The people who didn't like that movie are just people that just don't like having fun. That's all it is. That movie was so much fun, and I enjoyed every single second of it. So
Mr. Skippity Doodah said, Lisa, I've been playing your channel on my TV a lot. How many more hours do you need? I still need about...
Like 3,000?
No, I still need about 1,500. So, y'all. Do I gotta shed some tears?
Oh my Lord, look at this.
Please feel sorry for me. Yeah. And watch my channel. Do the playlist over and over again. Thank you.
Yes, Christopher Reeve, R.I.P., and Dean Cain. Dean Cain is very much alive. Not going to mourn the loss of him because we haven't lost him. But yes, Christopher Reeve. I grieved when I almost called him Superman. When Christopher Reeve died, that was horrible for me.
Yeah,
when he was injured and broke his neck, I grieved. I mean, he was my guy.
Superman doesn't do that.
Exactly. How can he break his neck? He's just immune to any type of injury. Enemy of the State is my favorite Gene Hackman movie. That's another great one. I mean, listen, The French Connection, Hunt for Red October, Mississippi Burning. He's great in everything I've ever seen him in. I just didn't like his Lex Luthor. I liked it as a kid before I became the Superman fan that I am. And then I was kind of like, wait a minute, he was kind of silly. I don't think I like that as much. But as far as Lois Lane, as far as Superman, as far as Jimmy Olsen, Perry White, everybody in that movie, Ma and Pa Kent, everybody was fantastic. Gene Hackman was good. I just didn't like that version of the character. I have no interest to watch the new Superman. Too woke, past the shove an agenda down your throat instead of entertaining people. Wooly, you don't know what you're talking about. There ain't a damn thing in that movie that's woke whatsoever. So find somewhere else to try that nonsense, because that's not going to work. There's no politics in there at all. All you're relying on is what you've seen idiots on YouTube say. There's no politics in that movie at all. Don't give me this crap about Superman's an immigrant. It's an immigrant story. Get out of here. That's one stupid journalist antagonizing, trying to start a fight when there wasn't one there. If you don't believe me, just look at the faces of all of the actors that idiot asked that question to. Every single one of them is like, why are you asking me this? What are you doing? So yeah, take that nonsense, go somewhere else. Don't you dare talk about my Superman movie like that. Plus, you're just wrong and uninformed. Don't let other people make your decisions for you. Make your own decisions. Don't be a sheep. How do we keep John talking an hour longer than he will? Superman works every time. It's true.
Right? Superman.
It's very true. That's all you got to do. But we really ought to get out of here. Kenzie's probably going to be here soon, isn't she? She ain't here yet. Yeah, you've been checking Life 360, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, she's still a while away.
Yeah, you guys, she's not going to be here for like 40 minutes.
Is it just me, but I feel people like to bash movies? I get nostalgic. So the Disney, in my opinion, is awful. And the Silver Surfer female, I also feel just like to bash movies, just to bash. Yeah, and that's what the idiot that said that about Superman being woke. I mean, that's the same thing. Let me listen to all of these idiots online and see what they're saying, and that's what I'm going to parrot to everyone else. I'm not going to make decisions for myself. That's just stupid. If I did that, I would not have gone to see Superman, because a lot of the people on YouTube that I like didn't like it, but I loved it. You are correct. I'm going by what I'm hearing. I'm not going to read the rest of your message.
Just read it.
Because you're making my point for me.
You didn't.
You're correct. I'm going by what I'm hearing, not trying to offend anybody. Sorry for the grammar voice. No, you didn't offend me. What offends me is you're not making decisions for yourself. You're making decisions based on what other people are saying. And that's sad. Be better than that. Don't make your decisions based on what I say either. if you are a fan of Superman and you don't go see that movie because you heard somebody say it's woke, well, you're making a mistake. What was woke in that movie? Not a damn thing.
No.
Nothing. There's no politics in that movie in the slightest bit, which is something I appreciate. I don't care where anybody lines up politically. I don't want that in my movies. And surprisingly, given that it was a Marvel movie, there wasn't politics in Fantastic Four either. I mean, it was very far from that, actually. So,
can you say something for me? I want you to read this out loud.
Oh, no.
Say the word.
Did somebody do it?
Just say it. Just say the word.
Fish.
Okay. Now we can move on.
We are a half an hour past what we're a half an hour past fish. So I don't know why you're telling me to say that, but if somebody's complaining that we're not talking about fish, well, there's 72 fish channels that are probably streaming right now. Go there.
Okay.
Finding Nemo was incredible. There you go. We can talk fish that way.
Yeah, okay.
John's not mad. He's just disappointed. No, passionate is what I would say.
Yeah,
not mad.
Don't bother him when he's talking about Superman.
No, nobody's bothering me. I did tell you, though, when I take you to see that movie, if you don't like it, lie to me.
Yeah, you did say that.
But I really
liked it. I loved the movie. It was awesome.
So I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, I don't want to hear it. Whip said, I'll delete you if you whine about not talking fish. I mean, that is what it is. I'm a fan of you, and that's all that truly matters. Well, listen. If you are, then take my advice. Stop listening to those idiots and go see Superman. You'll enjoy it.
You'll like it.
There's no woke in it.
No, it's the only Superman movie I've watched and truly can say I watched and liked. Not that I didn't like any of the others, but I didn't really watch those. But I liked the same as I did the Christopher Reeves ones. I mean, to me, I didn't even want to watch this one because I was like, no, why? I haven't watched the other ones. I haven't watched any of that because the only Superman to me is Christopher Reeves. That's my
Stop calling him Reeves. It's Reeve.
Sorry,
pet peeve.
What I say, and I use my own language. You know that. I call him Christopher Reeves.
But that's not his name. That's like calling me John Hudson's.
Okay, John Hudson's. But I went, even though he's making fun of me because of the way I say his name, I still, to be a nice wife, went and saw his Superman, and I liked it. There.
But hear me out. Superman, but he's a fish alien instead of a human alien. Well, that just wouldn't be as fun, would it? Oh, it's funny. Listen, I mean, what the one guy was saying earlier about all of the woke stuff, I've not heard that about Superman. So that's why I was taken back by that. It's like, I haven't heard people say that. I've heard people say they don't like the movie, and that's fine. But I have not seen them say they didn't like that movie because it was woke. So that's why it struck a nerve with me. But
Sherry Coleman said, my brother calls Walmart Walmarts. Love it. Well, that's how I am.
You say Wawas.
I say Wawas.
Yep.
I'm like, Wawas. Instead of Wawa, right? It is Wawa. I have always said Wawas.
Henry Cavill is so good. I love Reeve, but Cavill will be my Superman. I still need to see the new one, though, so I can't compare just yet. Whip's World, I'm ashamed of you because I know we are the same age or close to it. And so it's disgraceful that you would put anyone above Christopher Reeve. However, I've said this many times, and I will say it again. Christopher Reeve is my Superman, but Henry Cavill without doubt, is the best
Witcher.
looking Superman.
No, he's the Witcher to me.
He's a great Witcher too.
I don't like him as Superman. I like him as the Witcher.
He's the best looking Superman. I don't mean he's a good looking guy. I mean, he fits the mold of Kal-El better than anyone else that's ever played him. But he's not my favorite. Christopher Reeve, not Reeves, is my favorite because
Christopher Reeves.
I grew up, he was my Superman. So he will, there will never, it's not possible for anybody to ever be above him. I'm going to have a really difficult time picking either Cavill or Cornsweat. I think Cornsweat is phenomenal. He looks the part. He's like 5 inches taller than Cavill. If you put him, David Cornsweat, in the Henry Cavill suit, I don't even think we're having a conversation. I think that he would be by far the best Superman since Christopher Reeves. But as of right now, Cavill is the best looking Superman. And I don't hate the new costume with the trunks and with the loose fitting. And I don't hate that. I actually think it worked. I think it looked really good. But I think the Cavill suit was better.
So what on earth is a Cornsweat?
That's the guy's name.
That's hilarious.
David Cornsweat. He is a clone of Christopher Reeve. Well, he's not as much a clone of Christopher Reeve as Brandon Routh is. That guy was like cut from the same mold as Christopher Reeve. But Cornsweat, his voice particularly reminds me a lot of Christopher Reeve.
Denizen said, Joe, Bills versus Bucky's tomorrow? You watching the show? Bucky's. I didn't know there was a team called the Bucky's.
Christopher Reeve was Superman, not just the actor who played him, but in everyone's mind, he was Superman. Cavill was better. Wow, to say such an amazing thing and then ruin it at the end by saying Cavill was better. No, I've said that before. When I was a kid, when I was 9 years old, if I was out somewhere and we ran into Christopher Reeve in real life, I would have said to my mom, "Mom, there's Superman." I wouldn't have said, "There's Christopher Reeve." I would have said, "That's Superman."
That's Superman.
I don't think I knew his name was Christopher Reeve until I was a teenager. That's. I didn't just say Reeves. I said it. Reeves's. Like Christopher Reeves's. I know it. Don't you dare. I know his name. And I still fantasize about having the figure of him. Christmas is coming up. Make it a yearly tradition. You can do Reeve this year and Cornsweat next year. Because Cornsweat's not out till next year anyway. So, but that figure looks good. I'm just saying. You want to drop an easy $400 on me every year for Christmas? That's the way to do it.
Where am I going to get it?
The same place I'm going to get the $400 to spend on you. Anyway. We just said that word at the same time. It seems like every stream night that we don't do member streams, we end up going way over because people end up talking to me about Superman. But we got to get out of here.
We got to go, people.
Yeah.
My cats are starving.
I know.
Actually, I fed most of them already.
But I'm not even going to say anything else. It's just time for you to say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
All 12 people that are still here.
Wow, you chased them all off. Wow. You really did. You chased everybody away. Except the 2,572 people still here.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot of fun, you guys. Thank you for sticking around, the ones who did stick around. We appreciate that. And thank you for all of the super chats and the members that were gifted and the people who became a member themselves and just all the talking. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you to the lurkers too and everybody who's going to go watch my channel and get me monetized. Thank you so much.
And be on the lookout for Tanks of Our Lives. So they probably can't hear me, but
I'm not 100% sure. Possibly. It just depends. Sunday night, Sunday evening-ish, not early or late, but sometime on Sunday, in the evening, I might stream on Roots and Whiskers. I'm not promising though, but I might. Be the only time I would be able to this weekend. But anyways, bye.
That's an easy way to do it.